Welcome to my channel again. There's just one thing I want to show you guys this morning. When you see a few of these on the YouTube, how you need to solder joints and remove components. But there's one thing that I didn't see in the past, but I want to show you. I use it once in a while. You don't experience it much when you remove a component. And what happened with a multi-layer PCB, you they a single layer PCB don't have this normally have this problem. You'll see here's a single layer PCB. There's only tracks on one side. The other side is nothing. So don't normally have a problem here. But with multi-layer PCBs, there's tracks on this side and there's tracks on this side. And you'll see normally when there's like a ground plane, you'll see here's a ground plane. This is mostly for noise suppression to keep all the tracks away or for interference from the outside. This is what happened. Then in the inside, when there's a track in the inside or a ground plane in the inside, this is where your problem is. When you remove a component, you want to remove the solder out of a joint, then it's normally on a pin 1, this number ground, and you'll see sometimes there's a cartwheel. This is how they design it. It makes space for heat. That heat can build up and you can clean it. But when there's the via of your PCB of that component is connected to the ground plane without a cartwheel, this is where the problem is. Then you need too much heat to add too much heat to that joint to be able to suck out the solder. When I use the solder wick, let me just like remove one of two of these units. See what's happening here. You can see it is clean, that the solder is out. Normally before I start, I give each joint some new solder. Sometimes solder is old and it's a battle to get it out. Now, if you experience that joint, you can't apply too much heat to that pad, otherwise you destroy it. After a while, the whole pad is coming out, and then you damage your PC board. What you do, you take a pin. You see this normal pin your wife use. Then you try to suck as much solder out of that joint as possible. Then you heat up that pad like very quickly. You heat up the pad, and then you push that pin in, and then you just move it a little bit, move it, and then you'll see. Then you'll notice that it makes a hole through that solder, and then you can suck it out. Then you see that the via is clean. This is as I said, like a problem I experience now and then, especially when designs on the ground plane, on a ground pin of a component. This is just how to get the solder out without damaging your pad. This is just the inside of one of those beams that outside your house for the security purposes, as I said. Okay, hope you enjoy this. Hope it's helpful for you guys fixing PCBs, technicians. If you battle getting solder out of via to replace a component. Cheers, till next time.